If you've ever tried to evacuate ahead of a hurricane, then you know how stressful the traffic, the last-minute flights, and pretty much everything can be. Well, a Florida company is trying to change that. In its very first year in service, they're offering an escape route this hurricane season for a price.
Yeah, Fox 13's Ariel Placencia walks us through the logistics of how this company and its evacuation flights will work.
But we want people to be prepared and have options.
And that option is a new hurricane season subscription through Priority Evac. In service for the first time this year, it secures your evacuation flight out of Florida in advance. Founder Jason Murgio got the idea after watching his friend's nightmare play out.
They weren't able to get on the same flights. The prices were very excessive.
For $1,250 a person, Tampa Bay residents get a guaranteed seat on Priority Evac's flights out of the Tampa and Sarasota airports to Atlanta. That membership is good for 2 storms a year.
And each side of Florida is segmented, so parties on the West Coast have their own 2-event coverage, and parties on the East Coast have their own 2-event coverage.
To time those flights perfectly, the company relies on a retired National Hurricane Center forecaster and other staff to track exactly when tropical storm-force winds will hit. That way, they can make sure their Global X planes are in position before notifying members of their evacuation flight.
It could be people that have family, mothers or parents that are living in Florida but may live outside of the state that are worried, how are they going to get out? Do they have the ability to drive?
The membership fee doesn't include return flights from Atlanta, so people can decide for themselves when it's safe to return home post-storm, the founder explained. And if there are no storms, you'll have to buy a new membership for the next year.
We have paid for these planes to be available, whether we fly them or not. And so that is part of the cost of the program.
Some point out this subscription may be expensive. Murgio says at $1,250 a person for 2 storm evacuations, that breaks down to $625 per flight.
I think if you compare that to what we saw during some of the storms from the commercial airlines where they're charging $1,500 to $3,000 a ticket, this very well could fall into a less expensive option.
In Tampa, Ariel Placencia, Fox 13 News.
Our Priority Evac says they've had at least 100 people sign up, and part of your membership fee goes to helping Project Dynamo, which of course you know about if you watch Fox 13 regularly, a local nonprofit that rescues Americans from disasters and conflict zones. That organization also handles the logistics for Priority Evac.